Alright guys, I'm going to teach you how to create your own OAuth 2.0 client using Google Console. So you're going to sign in first. Sign in with your Google account. I'm using mine, so I'm going to re-log in. Click on next. Yep, okay. Wants me to enter the passkey. Just try. It's the wrong one. That worked. Okay. Click continue. Okay. I'm already signed in. Okay. Now you go to console.cloud.google.com, and in your Google Cloud screen, so you'll have to, alright, start free, we want to use all APIs, okay. We need to start or select a project. We don't have any projects yet, so create a new one. Oh, we have a total of 12 projects remaining in our quota, so I could request an increase or delete projects if I wanted to. So I'll just create a sample project here. My awesome API project. Alright, and my project ID, I could also put some numbers here if you wanted to. Okay. Just put these numbers. Alright. Or I'll just put my API project. Okay. It's too long. Alright, now it's within the number of characters here. I believe there's a certain limit of characters here. Okay. So now we click create. Now it's creating it for us. Great. Now we select that project. Alright. That's the name of our project. My awesome API project, and the project number and the project ID. Now we head over to our left hand panel. Click on APIs and Services, and then we can also do this. Click on the credentials, the third option, and then right at the top click on Create Credentials and select the second option, OAuth Client ID. Request user consent so your app can access the user's data. So this is for the OAuth. Now viewing our project. Now if you haven't set up your consent screen, you must configure your consent screen now. And right at the bottom, Google Auth platform not configured yet. So get started to configure your consent screen. Click get started and enter your app name. For your app name, give me any app name. Alright, so I'll just put in store API or store POS API. I'm gonna use my support email here as my Gmail account here. Click on next. Now for the audience, you can choose from these two options, internal or external. So for internal, it's only available to users within your organization, and you will not submit or need to submit your app for verification. So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the second option, which is available to any test user with a Google account. So any regular Gmail account would do to test your OAuth OAuth functionality for your app. Alright, so I'll click on next. And for the contact information, I'm going to put in the same email, just like my support email, right at the top. Alright, so click on I agree to the Google API Services checkbox, hit continue, click on create. Alright, OAuth configuration created. So, but we're not done yet. We need to create an OAuth client. So you have to configure that for this project. Now we have this screen saying create OAuth client ID. What's a client ID? So it's used to identify a single app to Google's OAuth servers. So if, for example, my app runs on multiple platforms, or I have multiple apps running on multiple platforms, so those app needs a client ID of their own. So one client ID per app. So now we choose an application type. My application type is web application. Then I'm going to rename this as Store PS API Web Client. You can name it anything you want, by the way. So this name is my OAuth 2.0 client, and it's going to be used to identify this client in the console and will not be shown to my end users, so I don't have access to this. Okay. Now the important part is to add an authorized redirect or secure redirect URIs or uniform resource identifier. So click on add URI. This is used with requests from a web server. So my URI number 1 is, okay, I can try to add my developmental URL or URI for this one. Normally we use localhost, right? I use 3000 as a port. Then I could just put /auth/Google /callback. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this over here. Okay, it's invalid because it needs the HTTP. Oops, that didn't work. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I don't have any local web server running on this project, on this PC yet, so let's try HTTP. Just add it right here. Okay. I think I know what's the problem. There you go. Now it worked. Let's try that here. Of course, it's going to return 404. Okay, that's fine. Let's copy it back. Okay, just to make sure. We're going to create this. This is going to take 5 minutes to a few hours for settings to take effect. Now I've got my client ID right over here and my client secret right at the bottom, so I'm not going to be able to show that to you. But I need to copy this somewhere, like in Notepad or and this one too, because starting in June 2025, you will no longer be able to view or download the client secret once you close this dialog. Oh no, okay, you really do have to save this somewhere in a safe location, so then click download JSON. But you've downloaded it now, and click OK. And that's how you create your OAuth 2.0 client ID.